Hello and welcome to Hero Life. My name is Paul. This is Dan. And today I wanted to talk about all the yummy food that we can put into our mouths. And that encompasses the whole span of whole foods through to engineered foods in many different fashions. Dan, I have a friend of mine whose father grew up in Russia, and he became a chemical engineer and was employed by a food company in Australia when he first came to Australia. And he saw firsthand the kind of stuff that these companies put into food solely to create the right balance of flavors to activate the pleasure centers in your brain. So you get as addicted to these foods as you would to crack cocaine. And that's not an exaggeration. The same pleasure centers in your brain lightens up as you would if you were being addicted to these class A drugs. So I found it fascinating because, like they're companies, and a lot of these companies first and foremost, motivation is revenue. So how are they going to be able to do that? It's get people addicted to this sugar, to this salt, and the combinations of it, along with all of these chemicals, to be able to do so. So, as a culture, as a society, we really we're against the ball, or should I say our backs are against the wall when it comes to um, even standing a chance at living a healthy lifestyle when it comes to nutrition. So what I'd love to do is just ask you a question. How do we override this machine that we are a part of? How do we live a life that is going to serve us with whole foods as opposed to all of these genetically engineered foods that have so much marketing dollars behind them?
Yeah, it's a powerful question. And I know we probably all face the challenge of binging on things that are not of most benefit to our well-being. And I think just relentless discipline is really important, and simultaneously having a really great pantry and fridge full of the right foods. I think if you tend to bring in the wrong foods, you're going to eat the wrong foods. You've just set yourself up essentially to make the most unhealthy choice if it's in front of you, because we just sometimes can't control it. So it can be about being mindful when you go into the pantry and you go into the fridge and you do see some options there. It's just to take a moment, take a breath, reset, and just ask yourself, like, what is going to serve me right now? And usually with that mindset, you make the correct decision. But if you don't even have it there, you've set up the environment to thrive and succeed. And I would say that is our household and has been from the moment that Romy and I started living together, which was 2009. We just started to bring in the right foods. And she is way more passionate than I am. And that made my life really easy. And if that's not possible, I think it's really important to I think, like, seek advice, connect with people that inspire you with how they live and what they eat, and ask them, how do I start? How do I build good habits? I think that comes back to what I feel is most important, is just having good habits. And if you do have good habits, like, you don't have to be led around by the mind that's just asking you, like, I need something, I'm craving something. There's just this habit to know, like, well, hang on, this is just a random thought that's appearing. And you know what's going to serve me most is maybe not having something, having a cup of tea, having a herbal tea, which has a sweetness to it as well, having a piece of fruit. I mean, eating whole foods, just having good habits, having a good environment sets you up for the greatest chance to thrive.
Mm. Yep, spot on. I think that's sage advice, and for me personally, it's like for me, more often than not, if it's in my house, I'm not going to have the discipline to avoid it. So I know that in order for me to have a piece of chocolate, I need to get in my car. I need to go down or walk to the IGA or the supermarket, and I need to make it really inconvenient for myself. And I'm going to need to want it a lot to do that. So I just think it's about rigging your environment to make things to make things difficult when it comes to leaning on them, because as I said at the beginning of this talk, we are against the wall when it comes to all of these flavors being enhanced and created, because we are like biologically addicted to them. So let's give ourselves every chance to eat whole foods, and let's give ourselves as much chance to enjoy these tasty foods when we're out and when we're going out for dinners and all that kind of stuff. But when we're at home, when it's in our safe place, when we can control our environment, like just give yourself every chance to eat in a way that's going to serve your body and your mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's about building the habit of going to the grocery store or the farmer's market or the supermarket and just being committed to eating healthy food, buying healthy food. And then that's where it starts. So that's a great takeaway that you can really activate right now. It's like go to the shop next time and just commit to buying the most healthy foods that you can find. And then, you bring it home and that's what's there to eat. And it's
And
just
be
like, you're just winning.
and be full when you go to the market as well. Don't go to the market hungry, because you will act emotionally. And then that's where the cycle begins. Have a nice big meal before you go to the market. You'll act with less emotion.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, guys.